10,001, 10,002, 10,003, 10,004, 10,005, 10,006, 10,007, 10,008, 10,009, 10,010, 10,011, 10,012, 10,013, 10,014, 10,015, 10,016, 10,017, 10,018, 10,019, 10,020, 10,021, 10,022, 10,023, 10,024, 10,025, 10,026, 10,027, 10,028, 10,029, 10,030, 10,031, 10,032, 10,033, 10,034, 10,035, 10,036, 10,037, 10,038, 10,039, 10,040, 10,041, 10,042, 10,043, 10,044, 10,045, 10,046, 10,047, 10,048, 10,049, 10,050, 10,051, 10,052, 10,053, 10,054, 10,055, 10,056, 10,057, 10,058, 10,059, 10,060, 10,061, 10,062, 10,063, 10,064, 10,065, 10,066, 10,067, 10,068, 10,069, 10,070, 10,071, 10,072, 10,073, 10,074, 10,075, 10,076, 10,077, 10,078, 10,079, 10,080, 10,081, 10,082, 10,083, 10,084, 10,085, 10,086, 10,087, 10,088, 10,089, 10,009, 10,091, 10,092, 10,093, 10,094, 10,095, 10,096, 10,097, 10,098, 10,099, 10,100, 10,101, 10,102, 10,102, 10,103, 10,104, 10,105, 10,106, 10,107, 10,108, 10,109, 10,110, 10,111, 10,112, 10,113, 10,114, 10,115, 10,116, 10,117, 10,118, 10,119, 10,120, 10,121, 10,122, 10,123, 10,124, 10,125, 10,126, 10,127, 10,128, 10,129, 10,130, 10,131, 10,132, 10,133, 10,134, 10,135, 10,136, 10,137, 10,138, 10,139, 10,140, 10,141, 10,142, 10,143, 10,144, 10,145, 10,146, 10,147, 10,148, 10,149, 10,150, 10,151, 10,152, 10,153, 10,154, 10,155, 10,156, 10,157, 10,158, 10,159, 10,160, 10,161, 10,162, 10,163, 10,164, 10,165, 10,166, 10,167, 10,168, 10,169, 10,170, 10,171, 10,172, 10,173, 10,174, 10,175, 10,176, 10,177, 10,178, 10,179, 10,180, 10,181, 10,182, 10,183, 10,184, 10,185, 10,186, 10,187, 10,188, 10,189, 10,190, 10,191, 10,192, 10,193, 10,194, 10,195, 10,196, 10,197, 10,198, 10,199, 10,200, 10,201, 10,202, 10,203, 10,204, 10,205, 10,206, 10,207, 10,208, 10,209, 10,210, 10,211, 10,212, 10,213, 10,214, 10,215, 10,216, 10,217, 10,218, 10,219, 10,220, 10,221, 10,222, 10,223, 10,224, 10,225, 10,226, 10,227, 10,228, 10,229, 10,230, 10,231, 10,232, 10,233, 10,234, 10,235, 10,236, 10,237, 10,238, 10,239, 10,240, 10,241, 10,242, 10,243, 10,244, 10,245, 10,246, 10,247, 10,248, 10,249, 10,250, 10,251, 10,252, 10,253, 10,254, 10,255, 10,256, 10,257, 10,258, 10,259, 10,260, 10,261, 10,262, 10,263, 10,264, 10,265, 10,266, 10,267, 10,268, 10,269, 10,270, 10,271, 10,272, 10,273, 10,274, 10,275, 10,276, 10,277, 10,278, 10,279, 10,208, 10,281, 10,282, 10,283, 10,284, 10,285, 10,286, 10,287, 10,288, 10,289, 10,290, 10,291, 10,292, 10,293, 10,294, 10,295, 10,296, 10,297, 10,298, 10,299, 10,300, 10,301, 10,302, 10,303, 10,304, 10,305, 10,306, 10,307, 10,308, 10,309, 10,310, 10,311, 10,312, 10,313, 10,314, 10,315, 10,316, 10,317, 10,318, 10,319, 10,320, 10,321, 10,322, 10,323, 10,324, 10,325, 10,326, 10,327, 10,328, 10,329, 10,330, 10,331, 10,332, 10,333, 10,334, 10,335, 10,336, 10,337, 10,338, 10,339, 10,340, 10,341, 10,342, 10,343, 10,344, 10,345, 10,346, 10,347, 10,348, 10,349, 10,350, 10,351, 10,352, 10,353, 10,354, 10,355, 10,356, 10,357, 10,358, 10,359, 10,360, 10,361, 10,362, 10,363, 10,364, 10,365, 10,366, 10,367, 10,368, 10,369, 10,370, 10,371, 10,372, 10,373, 10,374, 10,375, 10,376, 10,377, 10,378, 10,379, 10,308, 10,381, 10,382, 10,383, 10,384, 10,385, 10,386, 10,387, 10,388, 10,389, 10,390, 10,391, 10,392, 10,393, 10,394, 10,395, 10,396, 10,397, 10,398, 10,399, 10,400, 10,401, 10,402, 10,403, 10,404, 10,405, 10,406, 10,407, 10,408, 10,409, 10,410, 10,411, 10,412, 10,413, 10,414, 10,415, 10,416, 10,417, 10,418, 10,419, 10,420, 10,421, 10,422, 10,422, 10,423, 10,424, 10,425, 10,426, 10,427, 10,428, 10,429, 10,430, 10,431, 10,432, 10,433, 10,434, 10,435, 10,436, 10,437, 10,438, 10,439, 10,440, 10,441, 10,442, 10,443, 10,444, 10,445, 10,446, 10,447, 10,448, 10,449, 10,450, 10,451, 10,452, 10,453, 10,454, 10,455, 10,456, 10,457, 10,458, 10,459, 10,460, 10,461, 10,462, 10,463, 10,464, 10,465, 10,466, 10,467, 10,468, 10,469, 10,470, 10,471, 10,472, 10,473, 10,474, 10,475, 10,426, 10,427, 10,428, 10,429, 10,480, 10,481, 10,482, 10,483, 10,484, 10,485, 10,486, 10,487, 10,488, 10,489, 10,490, 10,491, 10,492, 10,493, 10,494, 10,495, 10,496, 10,497, 10,498, 10,499, 10,500, 10,501, 10,502, 10,503, 10,504, 10,505, 10,506, 10,507, 10,508, 10,509, 10,510, 10,511, 10,512, 10,513, 10,514, 10,515, 10,516, 10,517, 10,518, 10,519, 10,520, 10,521, 10,522, 10,523, 10,524, 10,525, 10,526, 10,527, 10,528, 10,529, 10,529, 10,530, 10,531, 10,532, 10,533, 10,534, 10,545, 10,546, 10,547, 10,538, 10,539, 10,540, 10,541, 10,542, 10,543, 10,544, 10,545, 10,546, 10,547, 10,548, 10,549, 10,550, 10,551, 10,552, 10,553, 10,554, 10,555, 10,556, 10,557, 10,558, 10,559, 10,560, 10,561, 10,562, 10,563, 10,564, 10,565, 10,566, 10,567, 10,568, 10,569, 10,570, 10,571, 10,572, 10,573, 10,574, 10,575, 10,576, 10,577, 10,528, 10,529, 10,580, 10,581, 10,582, 10,583, 10,584, 10,585, 10,586, 10,587, 10,588, 10,589, 10,590, 10,591, 10,592, 10,593, 10,594, 10,595, 10,596, 10,597, 10,598, 10,599, 10,600, 10,601, 10,602, 10,603, 10,604, 10,605, 10,606, 10,607, 10,608, 10,609, 10,610, 10,611, 10,612, 10,613, 10,614, 10,615, 10,616, 10,617, 10,618, 10,619, 10,620, 10,621, 10,622, 10,623, 10,624, 10,625, 10,626, 10,627, 10,628, 10,629, 10,630, 10,631, 10,632, 10,633, 10,634, 10,635, 10,636, 10,637, 10,638, 10,639, 10,640, 10,641, 10,642, 10,643, 10,644, 10,645, 10,646, 10,647, 10,648, 10,649, 10,650, 10,651, 10,652, 10,653, 10,654, 10,655, 10,656, 10,657, 10,658, 10,659, 10,660, 10,661, 10,662, 10,663, 10,664, 10,665, 10,666, 10,667, 10,668, 10,669, 10,670, 10,671, 10,672, 10,623, 10,624, 10,675, 10,676, 10,677, 10,678, 10,679, 10,680, 10,681, 10,682, 10,683, 10,684, 10,685, 10,686, 10,687, 10,688, 10,689, 10,690, 10,690, 10,690, 10,692, 10,693, 10,694, 10,695, 10,696, 10,697, 10,698, 10,699, 10,700, 10,701, 10,702, 10,703, 10,704, 10,705, 10,706, 10,707, 10,708, 10,709, 10,710, 10,711, 10,712, 10,713, 10,714, 10,715, 10,716, 10,717, 10,718, 10,719, 10,720, 10,721, 10,722, 10,723, 10,724, 10,725, 10,726, 10,727, 10,728, 10,729, 10,730, 10,731, 10,732, 10,733, 10,734, 10,735, 10,736, 10,737, 10,738, 10,739, 10,740, 10,741, 10,742, 10,743. There it is. 10,744, 10,745, 10,746, 10,747, 10,748, 10,749, 10,750, 10,751, 10,752, 10,753, 10,754, 10,755, 10,756, 10,757, 10,758, 10,759, 10,760, 10,761, 10,762, 10,763, 10,764, 10,765, 10,766, 10,767, 10,768, 10,769, 10,770, 10,771, 10,772, 10,773, 10,774, 10,775, 10,726, 10,777, 10,778, 10,779, 10,708, 10,781, 10,782, 10,783, 10,784, 10,785, 10,785, 10,786, 10,787, 10,788, 10,789, 10,790, 10,791, 10,792, 10,793, 10,794, 10,795, 10,796, 10,720. 797, 10,798, 10,799, 10,800, 10,801, 10,802, 10,803, 10,804, 10,805, 10,806, 10,807, 10,808, 10,809, 10,810, 10,811, 10,812, 10,813, 10,814, 10,815, 10,816, 10,817, 10,818, 10,819, 10,820, 10,821, 10,822, 10,823, 10,824, 10,825, 10,826, 10,827, 10,828, 10,829, 10,830, 10,831, 10,832, 10,833, 10,834, 10,835, 10,836, 10,837, 10,838, 10,839, 10,840, 10,841, 10,842, 10,843, 10,844, 10,845, 10,846, 10,847, 10,848, 10,849, 10,850, 10,851, 10,852, 10,853, 10,854, 10,855, 10,856, 10,857, 10,858, 10,859, 10,860, 10,861, 10,862, 10,863, 10,864, 10,865, 10,866, 10,867, 10,868, 10,869, 10,870, 10,871, 10,872, 10,873, 10,874, 10,875, 10,876, 10,877, 10,878, 10,879, 10,880, 10,881, 10,882, 10,883, 10,884, 10,885, 10,886, 10,897, 10,888, 10,889, 10,890, 10,891, 10,892, 10,893, 10,894, 10,895, 10,896, 10,897, 10,898, 10,899, 10,900, 10,901, 10,902, 10,903, 10,904, 10,905, 10,906, 10,907, 10,908, 10,909, 10,910, 10,910, 10,911, 10,912, 10,913, 10,914, 10,915, 10,916, 10,917, 10,918, 10,919, 10,920, 10,921, 10,922, 10,923, 10,924, 10,925, 10,926, 10,927, 10,927, 10,928, 10,929, 10,903, 10,931, 10,932, 10,933, 10,934, 10,935, 10,935, 10,936, 10,937, 10,938, 10,939, 10,940, 10,941, 10,942, 10,943, 10,944, 10,945, 10,946, 10,947, 10,948, 10,949, 10,950, 10,951, 10,952, 10,953, 10,954, 10,955, 10,956, 10,957, 10,958, 10,959, 10,960, 10,961, 10,962, 10,963, 10,964, 10,965, 10,966, 10,967, 10,968, 10,969, 10,970, 10,971, 10,972, 10,973, 10,974, 10,975, 10,976, 10,977, 10,978, 10,979, 10,980, 10,981, 10,982, 10,983, 10,984, 10,995, 10,996, 10,997, 10,988, 10,999, 10,990, 10,991, 10,992, 10,993, 10,994, 10,995, 10,996, 10,997, 10,998, 10,999, 11,000.